Welcome back. In this lecture, I'll be explain how to transform the equations by diminishing the roots along with some examples. In our day-to-day life, mathematics plays a huge role. So, we use algebra in terms of an equation quite frequently in our everyday lives and without even realizing it. We not only use algebra, we actually need algebra to solve most of our problems that involves calculations. Here are some examples that demonstrate the relevance of algebra in our day to day life. Now, you are gonna shopping. You purchased 10 items from a shopping mall and now you need paper or cloth bags to carry them home. If each bag can hold only 3 items, how many bags you will need to accommodate that 10 items? Here, the figure illustrates this problem. The different shapes inside bags denote different items purchased, and the number refers the item number. For this problem, we use the simple algebraic formula x divided by y to calculate the number of bags. Here, x is number of items purchased, that is 10, and y is capacity of one bag, that is 3. Hence, x divided by y, which is equal 10 divided by 3, that is 3.33. And since bags are not measured, it is in decimal number, so it becomes 4 bags. So, we need 4 purchasing bags to carry that 10 items. From the above example, we need not be form any equation. So, let's take another example that calculating our grocery expenses. So, you have to buy 2 dozen eggs priced at rupees 10 and 3 breads, each bread is rupees 5 and 5 bottle of juice, each bottle is rupees 8. Then how much money you will need to take to the supermarket? Now the prices are referred as follows. Here A is referred as 2 dozen eggs, which is rupees 10, and B is referred as bread, which is rupees 5, and C is referred as 1 bottle of juice, that is priced as rupees 8. For this situation, we need to form an equation, that is A plus 3B plus 5C. Here, the coefficient of A is 1 because we need only 2 dozen eggs. And next, B denotes the bread, but we need 3 breads. So, we have to write this 3B. And 5C, here 5 is, we need to buy 5 bottles of juice. So, the equation becomes A plus 3B plus 5C. And place the values of this A, B, C, then we get rupees 65. Now we realize that we could be able to solve these problems quickly by using the notion of algebra. And we are all well known that life's many problems are different in the form of math equations. The current best example is for that defense against COVID-19. In my point of view, the best and first solution is that prayers. Yes, and I strongly believe that prayer changes everything. And the prayer gives happiness too. That happiness within oneself changes hopeless situations into hopeful ones. So don't be afraid, pray instead. Likewise, if we know the math, it's fairly simple to solve any complicated problems involving calculations. So, that hard situations, we can convert the given equation into another equation for our convenience to solving it. That process of convention is known as transformation of equations. For example, the given equations say f of x equal to 0. We transformed it into another equation whose roots make a certain assigned relation with those of the given equation f of x equal to 0. This is generally more convenient than the given equation. There are several ways to transform the equations, but in this lecture, we have to know that how to transform the equation by diminishing the roots. Here, what is diminish? Roughly speaking, diminishing means that to become something smaller or lesser. In mathematics, if the roots of the equation are turned out to smaller or lesser, then it's known as diminishing roots of an equation. Let's take an example for understanding this. So the problem is to diminish the roots of the given equation x cube plus x squared plus x minus 100 by 4. Before we going to solve this, we take the given equation as f of x and the diminishing root is 4. For this method of transformation of equation, we need to draw the L division box which shown in this slide. Next, we have to write all the coefficients of the given equations with signs. Now here, the coefficients of x cube, x squared and x are all 1 and the constant term is minus 100. So, place these coefficients are all above the first line. Next, we have to place the root out of the box. Now, we have to put 0 under the first coefficient element 1. Then, we have to add that 1 and 0, we get 1 again. Then, that sum 1 and the root 4 are multiplied, then we get 4. That 4 is placed under the second coefficient element 1. Then again we adding to them, then we get 5. Then that 5 multiplied it with the root 4, then we get the element is 20. Again we add it into 1, then we get 21. Then 21 and the root are multiplied, then we get 84. Now subtract it with our constant term, then we get minus 16. That the last term of our first step should be separated and this will be a constant term of our transformed equation. And next we proceeding like this, we get the coefficients of our transformed equations as shown here. And from the step 1, we have the constant term that is minus 16 of our transformed equation. And the second step, we have the separated element as 57, which is a coefficient of x. And the step 3, we have the separated element that is 13, which is a coefficient of x squared. And 1 will be a coefficient of x cube. Then, so the transformed equation becomes x cube plus 13x squared plus 57x minus 16. And this method is very easy to transform the equations into another equation. So, I hope you are understanding this. Thank you for watching.